Hello, great ones. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Listen, as someone who is living in these present times, I have come to observe and obviously experience that there are certain standards and expectations that are required from us by the society. And when I mean us, when I say us, I mean people who are within the age bracket of 25 to 40 years, and sometimes maybe higher or, lower. There are certain ridiculous yardsticks that the society expects us to meet. So today we're going to be talking about societal pressure, everything that consists of societal pressure, its effects, and ways that we can possibly prevent or stop it from happening again. My name is Nella Kuma Francis, and you're welcome to another episode of the Unrealistic Talks with Nella. So today I am not alone. With me in the studio, I have two esteemed guests, and on my right, I have the distinguished Lord Paul Obara. He's a writer, he's a content creator, he's a media personality, and he's also a teacher. A round of applause for Lord Paul. You're welcome. We're so honored to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. And to my left, we have the distinguished Lady Joy Nochiri. She's an on-air personality, she's a voiceover artist, and she's a women advocate. We are so happy to have you in this session.
It's so wonderful to have you as well. Thank you for having me at the same time. Thank
you so much for coming. All right, let's dive into this topic. We are going to start with you, Lady Joy. What do you think societal pressure, what do you think it's all about, coming from the female's perspective?
All right, the quest to be like some other person happens to become is now a norm in our society, because when you look at the pressure that has to do with the young people, you find out that it's taking a different dimension and taking a negative toll on the people. Now, if you ask me, I will say that societal pressure has to do with stress placed on the young people.
Okay.
What are these stress we are talking about? Everyone wants to be rich, everyone wants to have money, everyone wants to look good, and at the same time it leads us to a lot of negative effects.
Yeah. Do you have, some examples of this, what we can say societal pressure is all about? Like some examples.
Okay, some examples, and I think that will lead us to the effects now. It has to do with on the female perspective,
yes.
It leads them to prostitution.
Okay.
Yes. First of all, when you see a girl that wants to be like someone else, most especially the social media has a very negative effect on the young people. And when it comes to the ladies, everyone wants to be like Regina Daniels, everyone wants to look like Uche Jumbo. And when it comes to that, the pressure begins from there.
Okay.
They start looking for money to look like them.
Yes.
And when they don't get this money, you find them getting into prostitution. They start dating married men. And it has a negative effect on the single ladies or single girls now. They get to a point where they can no longer control themselves. And from there, they delve into things that they cannot control again. And if it is not tamed, it can lead to more negative effects on them.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was quite insightful. So, Lord Paul, please, coming from the male perspective, can you, talk in general what societal pressure is for the young men out there, and then some of the effects?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to air my voice on this. Societal pressure is something that we are conversant with, because it's something that happens everywhere. Almost every community, almost every society, if not all, they go through this. It even transcends to nations too. Yeah, we're talking about societal pressure is not only restricted or confined in families or homes as you have it. Nations also go through the same thing, and it goes out to affect individuals, and it affects your personal decisions, it affects your worldview, and it sends this vibe of confusion, and you where this is now the effect, you begin to you do things under pressure, under duress, under confusion. Everybody have the way they think. Everybody have different worldviews and perspectives, coming from where they are from, the way they were groomed, nurtured, and
that's the family background.
Yeah. So now community comes in, or society comes in to give you their own unasked questions.
I like that.
Unanswered questions too, not just unasked, but unanswered too. It's either it has been asked but has not been answered, or it has not been, or it has been asked at all, and they are requiring answers for something you've not asked of. So you can see the effect it's having on people. They don't know which one to give, and that brings you down to people making decisions in haste. Making life-changing decisions. When you say life-changing decisions, you're not talking about positive things alone. Life-changing decisions could be what you decide now that affects your future in the long run. And your future we're talking about here, we have to be specific. We're talking about who you're going to marry as a man, right? And the way you groom your children, right? And your vocation. Your choice of career, it can also affect it too. So when you bring these things together, it culminates to what you call societal pressure, and the effect is not far-fetched.
Thank you so much. I listened to this lady talk. I think that was last 3 days, and she was talking about that. The ember season is upon us, and people will be scared to go home because you have so many aunts and uncles asking you unsolicited questions like, when are you going to get married? You came back again without a man. Don't you came back again without a wife. There's always this pressure, especially pressure to get married. Pressure, like you said something about the career. The career. There are people who can't comfortably say, I'm a digital creator. Or I'm a graphics designer. There's this pressure to either be a lawyer or a medical doctor or all this professional in quote, because these other ones now, these ones that have been relegated to the sideline or relegated to the background are not the ones giving money. People in tech are rolling in money. But one thing that the society has done over the years that I feel like it's not a good thing is try to put people in certain molds. Do you understand? As a man, as a woman, you're supposed to have met with certain yardsticks at certain age. By 23 you should be out of the school. By 25 you're supposed to get married and have kids. By 40 as a man you should have your house, and then you're finding out that these things have led a lot of people to enter, like you said, into things that they don't know. A lot of teenage, both girls and boys now, entering into this Yahoo Plus, whatever. They're doing rituals just to make easy money. And I feel like it's pressure. It's pressure. You said something about parental upbringing. It's also pressure. The family constitutes of a huge part of the society. So all these things, it has brought a lot of damage to the life of people and then the society at large. So do you think that this societal pressure can be prevented or at least stopped from happening? And if yes, let me start with you. What are the ways that you think
it can be stopped? Because when you lack confidence, that is when the pressure comes in. But then I think we should go back to the basis, that's the family. For everyone, for you to become whatever you want to become in life, it starts from the family. If you miss it from the family, end quote, I'm sorry, you may not be able to get it right anymore. So the family, let's go back to the family background now. Parents, how do you bring up your kids? Do you actually know what your children are doing at every point in time? No matter the kind of business you do, no matter the kind of vocation that you are into, what do you think about your children? How do you groom them? Do you actually know their peers, the people they go out with? Because peer pressure is also part of this societal pressure that we're talking about. Because
it's a big part of it.
Sure, exactly. So let's go back to our family, go back to the church. Just in case your peers are misleading you, hey, go back to church, go back to the Lord. I think from there, from the family to the church, we can get it right.
Thank you so much. Look, Paul, what's your take about this?
That was really profound from Miss Joy. Yes, I enjoyed the last part. Yes.
Going back to the church.
Going back to the church. Yes. You know, it's. I don't want to. Let's not extrapolate about the church before we start preaching here. So from my own end, I would still go down to before parents, individuals. As a person, you become a youth before you become your parents.
Yes.
What have you masterminded growing up? What have been your ideals before you grew up to become a parent? Because parenthood is a process that started somewhere. Your singlehood is a very important part that would eventually show up when you become a parent. So you need to, this is a solution, a preventive measure to this societal pressure thing. As individuals, male, female, if they are hermaphrodites, you should look down within yourself and have a mindset that I would call a mindset of growth, a mindset that have
development.
Yes, a developmental mindset. You know that this is not the way things are going to be going on and on and on and on, right? Because it is this high expectation. I like to say the world is just going on a fast lane, like keep going in this very fast speed. We have AIs doing stuff that humans do.
Normally,
So and these things will also bring up unforeseen pressures. You need to do this, you need to do this, see your mates, see this and that. These are things that are going on, but you as an individual have a change of mind first before you even become a parent. So that you don't go there and continue this line of parents are this, parents are that. What about what they were before they become parents? So the unmarried ones, youth, the young guys, the stags and the females, look at yourself. Let there be a mindset of change, so that when you become a parent, you're doing supernaturally well, as continuing a norm, because it's not looking as if it can stop. But when it's like you said, taking it to the basics for me is individual. It's not single parents now first, right? Yes.
I know. I wouldn't say I disagree with you. Yes, totally I agree with you. But for everything we become in life, it starts from the home.
The home, yes.
It starts from the home. Your parents train you. You train yourself and retrain yourself again. That's one point you should understand. So I guess it should start from the family. Like I said, I'm not disputing your point. It's quite okay, 100%.
I think I understand where he's coming from. Let's say you are in a family where those ideas and values are not that you as an individual should also
do something
a personal development.
Yes, because it's true that there are homes that have they are so in lack of this thing we're talking about now. They don't have this information. There are some parents, there are some homes rather, that when you bring in these things, when you bring in this kind of talk, the way you'll be showed the way.
They'll be looking at you as if you're a rebel.
They'll tell you, like a rebel. They'll tell you, when were you even born? This is what our forefathers, and they will start telling about forefathers. And there are things that you merit to forefathers thing, and it makes sense, but not prospective things, not progressive things rather. Not progressive stuff. There are things you can say, maybe culture, forefathers fine, tradition, forefathers fine, but we're talking about development here. What are forefathers that use gong to make announcements got to do with, So you don't bring in that stuff here. That's why I said individual first, look inwardly. Obviously, parents have home, like charity
and the parents are for the young ones who are still
coming up. Adults should, look at themselves. There's an expectation of an adult. You're supposed to leave your age. See yourself as someone that's growing. Look at the community, look at the area, look at the future that we're heading. So do something, within yourself. We have our smartphones, we have computers that you can access the web, you can take courses of personal development, strategies to grow, what to do, what not to do, and all that personally. But if as an adult you keep waiting for your dad to tell you or teach you, but you might not get it at that time. Your dad, in fact, when his mind is clogged with something, in your dad patego. Like the money.
So automatically it's mind who you follow and change your mentality.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And there's something you talked about that I want to build on, and that's confidence. Okay, like you said, as an individual and even as a parent, that's what you're supposed to instill in your children. Then, as an individual, you're supposed to be confident enough to know that my story, my race is different from this other person's. Because I feel like pressure comes when there is a kind of competition.
Yes.
Inferiority.
Do you understand? There is a competition, like unhealthy competition, because I know there are unhealthy competition where you're trying to map out your life based on another, or measure based on another person's. No, but when you're confident
in
yourself, I know that my journey, my race is personal, and I must not compete with this other person to ensure that success is not defined by just one person.
Sure.
I can be successful at my level, and you can also be successful at your level. It shouldn't be measured by the achievements of another person. So I think that's where, one of the core values I feel like is lacking.
Yes, confidence.
Is lacking in the society.
Sure.
Confidence, personal confidence. Because if I feel like, I'm good, someone cannot tell me, you have small nyash, and men will not see you, and then I have to go and I'm forced to go and do BBO. Do you understand? When you're confident about the things about the level, the processes that life has placed you, you will not be in a hurry to get these achievements per se.
Sure.
You understand? So I feel like confidence is one of the things that is lacking.
Yeah,
in our society.
I would definitely agree with that. And to add to this, there's this thing that we know very, very common to us, which is self-esteem.
Yeah.
I was talking with a group of persons 2 days ago, on Saturday, and it was a Saturday. And we were talking about this low self-esteem on Sunday.
Okay.
So there's this lady, I don't want to say the story, but something that we can relate to. The way she actually behaves has created this mentality to people that she is mentally deranged.
Wow.
So I refuted it. I said, no, she's not crazy. She's not mentally deranged. This is low self-esteem in play. We underestimate the impact of low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can make you look crazy.
Or create another personality.
And because this is who you're expected to be, and you're putting up another identity, and the identity you're putting up is for someone that matches the energy of that identity, whereas you have a totally different personality, and you're putting up an identity of someone that is different, to someone that when you see this person, the person doesn't even need to ask for you to know this kind of person he is. And you that have a reserved look, or the way you reason, and you're putting up a mentality of someone that is a raz, right? So you will definitely be seen as a crazy person. That is what low self-esteem has cost a lady, right? And many people out there have the same thing. Now
and they don't know.
They don't know. Tell them that they have low self-esteem. Now you've created a wrestling bout.
Yeah.
They will fight you hands down because they see it as an abuse, like insulting them and whatnot. So as individuals, be very careful about your esteem. Be confident in who you are, in what you have. As how the Bible puts it, be content with what you have. That one that you have, God gave it to you for a reason. As a matter of fact, it's a challenge. Don't embrace challenges. Challenges are in this sense now I'm talking about you being in a level you don't like. Take it as an assignment. I have to. Yes. Now see yourself as this is where I am now. Okay. All right. For me to get here, I need to do this. I need to do this. Now start doing those things. Leave those ones that are there where you see. We don't have the same journeys at all.
No.
And when we're talking about success is relative. Your success. This man's success could be wealth. Or your success could be marriage. Your success could be education. Your success could be maybe you set up a conglomerate of business or something like that. Success is relative. So you that have your success from your self-discovery to be maybe family. You have a successful family. That's what your success is supposed to be. But you've now looked at someone that built a conglomerate that is striving well. You're not aiming to be. You will be catastrophic and disastrous in that field. Like completely, you would abuse that area. You so abuse it, and people will look at it and not want to go in.
And you will jump the process.
You will jump the process. Are you seeing the backlog that's of burden that low self-esteem brings. I can go on and on and on of this, but because of our time,
Yeah.
we just stop here.
Thank you so much. Any final words, Lady Joy?
Sure. Someone made a comment and said, you may not have gotten to your expected destination, but thank God you're no longer where you used to be.
Exactly.
So,
preach.
She just pushed.
and then you and Mr. B, your two parallel lines go in different direction, not the same direction. So be yourself and focus on what you have to achieve in life. You are a process. So keep working on yourself. You will definitely get to your destination.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lady Joy. Thank you, Lord Paul, for coming on. Wow, this has been such an insightful session. I have learned a lot. I'm sure you have too. And I want you to stick with us on this journey. We are going to be bringing more educative topics for us to, talk about, share, and learn from. And in this way, we are going to turn out to become better persons who will live in a hopefully better society. Until I come your way next time, live, love, and be inspired. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.